Sunbathing is basically exposing your body to the sun. Now, why do we need to sunbathe? Remember, the reason why food is being kept outside under the sun is to keep worms, insects, molds at bay. Remember the reason why our grandmothers laid blankets and pillows under the sun so that all the germs get killed. Why? Because the sunlight is best known as natural disinfectant. When you sunbathe, the sun's light will enrich your gut flora, starts producing over 200 antimicrobials, killing bad bacteria, fungus, viruses, and parasites. So you are disinfecting your body while strengthening your immune system from within. Our skin is one of the largest eliminative organs in our body. We have thousands of little pores on it, and when it gets clogged up because of the dirt or any other substances making it unable to breathe, toxins and waste cannot be able to exit in the skin. That is giving us acne, psoriasis, and other skin diseases. But when we expose our skin to the light of the sun, these pores will unclog and the accumulated waste will be released from our bodies. When we hear the word detox, we always think of buying certain supplements, herbs, or any other products that we start taking in order to start detoxing. But one of the ways to start detoxing is by doing sunbathing that almost nobody realizes, and it is free. We always take a bath every day using water to clean ourselves, but we only clean ourselves on the outside. Sunbathing is a type of bathing that will clean ourselves on the inside. When the sunlight is penetrating in the skin, it actually works deep within your blood vessels. So blood that was formerly hardened and clogged within, along with the toxins and dead cells, is now finally circulating within the body and excreted through urine and sweat. That is why after sunbathing, most people's urine turns to yellow, signifying more waste was excreted from the body. Study shows that a person who suffers from diabetes will benefit from the sunlight exposure. Sunlight plays a huge role in reversing diabetes by regulating the production of insulin of the pancreas, which is responsible for removing glucose from the blood. Sunlight can also reverse asthma, obstructive pulmonary diseases, chronic bronchitis, pneumonia, and other respiratory ailments. When the light of the sun hits you, the clogged mucus sitting in your airway loosens and gets dissolved and will be released from the body. People who have high cholesterol levels, high blood pressure, suffering from cardiovascular and coronary heart disease will also benefit from daily sunlight exposure. Please realize that these are all proven studies about the beneficial effects of sunlight, and the links are provided in the description box below for you to check and see. You might not notice, but going without sunshine affects the moods of many people. People did indeed suffer from depression as a direct result of not having enough sunshine. As sunlight goes down, sadness goes up. And this is termed as seasonal affective disorder, or short for SAD. People who suffer from this type of disorder sleeps a lot, but always feel tired, having low energy levels, making them moody and irritable. Some folks even buy themselves a lamp and just sit in front of it, hoping some happiness chemicals will flood the brain. In a chronic state, there is evidence of people killing themselves because of too much depression caused by the lack of sunlight. Sad, but true. It is pretty much understandable that we often associate sunshine with happiness. That is why we need the sun, because the sunlight boosts our serotonin, boosts our happy hormones. Sunlight does not only keeps us happy, but also helps us to absorb the most important nutrient that our body needs, the vitamin D. When you take vitamin D from the sun, your body only takes what it needs and removes the extra amounts. Actually, vitamin D is not a vitamin at all. It is actually a hormone. Without this hormone, even how raw, fresh, healthy, or organic the food you eat, you will still be deficient of the most important nutrients that your body needs. Because without vitamin D, you cannot be able to absorb magnesium, calcium, or iron. When the body cannot absorb calcium, the bones become thinner, weaker, and bone mass declines. Pretty much evident from what we learned in the past of how they suffered from bone diseases without having enough sunlight. Vitamin D supplementation in a pill is not as good as the vitamin D we get directly from the sun. So please, forget about ingesting pills, as it only costs you for nothing. This God-given light cannot be imitated or cannot be encapsulated in a drug or pill. You need to get the real and purest source of vitamin D. Nature does not charge you for it. In fact, this is actually free. There is no replacement for the sun. Living without the sun is like breathing without air. Now, how to sunbathe? It is so simple and everyone can do it and should do it. Simply go to a place where the sunlight can directly reach you and lie down under the sun. What to wear? It is best to sunbathe with no clothes, but if not possible, wear as little clothes as possible, preferably white cotton clothes because cotton readily absorbs the light of the sun. Best time to do it is in the morning after sunrise and in the evening before sunset. How long to sunbathe? 30 minutes is already good enough. 15 minutes in the front and 15 minutes in the back. As soon as you start sweating, stop sunbathing and come back inside. How often you should sunbathe? You must do it every day, where there is a chance of sunlight and continue it throughout your life. To make use of your time, you can combine sunbathing with other activities like reading a book, listening to music or a podcast, or even doing exercises. If all this time you are doing exercises in a closed gym, it is now the right time to do it outdoors with fresh air and open sun. Would you like to be inhaling the same dirty air expelled by other people in a closed room? Of course not. Simple changes can make a huge difference into your life. Please, do not put creams, lotions, or sunscreens on your skin, as they only do harm than good. Our skin is our second mouth, and anything you put on it will be absorbed within 4 hours. Take a look at the ingredients of the products. Obviously, they are all toxic when ingested. Why do we need to put the same toxic chemicals in our skin when they are in fact poisonous when we eat it? Sunscreens are the ones that causes skin cancer and not the sun. Please check the links in the description box below of what I am saying is true. Sitting under the bright sun all day like those crazy tanners do is too dangerous. Please apply good judgment. When we look at the plants and animals, we can learn that they know exactly how much is good for them. You know as well how much is enough and good for you. So please listen to your body. This is governed by the natural law of life, the law of non-violence. When we overuse an object or a machine, it quickly gets damaged. As a result, we stop enjoying the benefits before the expected time. Same goes to exposing our bodies to the sun. We have to take it at the right time and at the right quantity. Too much of anything will become poison and cause damage to the body. Remember, everything in excess is opposed to nature. If you need to protect yourself from the harsh afternoon sun, instead of using chemical protection, go for physical protection. It has 100% sun protection factor, which is even better.